only host, Anne Mwende. Today we are going to talk about building blocks of excellent singing. Yes, we have to sing excellently. It's not just about singing. In everything that we are doing unto God, we have to do it excellently because He is a perfect God. And today we are going to dive deep into knowing what are the building blocks, what are the things that help us to have excellence in our singing. And today I'm also joined with Sam Morris, who's also going to help us know the building blocks and everything that we need to know how to get there in the excellence of our singing. And before that, we are going to have a short prayer. Thank you, everlasting Father, for enabling us to be in this place. As we start, we pray, Holy Spirit of God, that you can take control of every part of us, take control over the show, take control of our utterances, and help us to implement each and everything that we learn. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Sam Morris, it has always been an honor to have you around. And I really appreciate, taking time and also sharing your knowledge. For those who have not, met you, just do a brief introduction of yourself.
Thank you, Anne, for continually hosting me here.
Yeah.
My name is Morris Jalo. I'm a music director, a voice coach, and a musician.
Yes.
I'm also a worship minister. Yes, I also serve in the music ministry in the church. Yes.
Okay. Yes, for those asking, yes, he's not yet taken. If you want something, you can just, sit talk me and I'll show you how to get there. And today we are talking about the building blocks of excellent singing.
Yes.
And so, we have to set standards when it comes to singing. Si bora kuimba, it has to be uimbaji bora. And so, according to you, how do you define excellent singing?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. This is amazing. This is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Excellent singing. Excellent singing, I'd say it's attaining the intended musical effect.
Oh, yeah.
It's attaining the intended musical effect.
Yes.
So I'd say I could just sum it up to just that.
Yes.
Excellent singing is attaining the intended or needed musical effect.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, the intended. Okay.
Yes.
And so for excellent singing, I believe in order for you to have excellent singing, you yourself, the worshiper, there has to be a level that you are in to be able, because you always bring out what's in you. So we also have an excellent worshiper.
Yes.
So how can you define an excellent worshiper?
Well, I think an excellent worshiper is a person or a worshiper who is operating in or how do I say, in the areas that are needed in the music ministry.
Yes.
If it is spiritual wise, you're good. If it is leading as a worship leader, you're doing a fine job. If it's being obedient, when we are speaking about excellence in ministry, I don't think it's only tied to whatever the singer can offer.
Yes.
I think it is even to whatever the singer can also listen and obey. It is not only through what the singer can only offer himself or herself, if it is singing or praying, but also the effect they have to the church, to the congregation, and to other people. That is what will make people remember Anne led us well. Because probably they met Anne in the cafeteria and Anne bought them some tea. Anne speaks with respect. So as much as your singing is excellent in the altar, if it is your ways are not excellent in outside the altar, probably people will not see what you're doing in the altar. Yes.
Yeah, that's a great definition. And so just the same way in the corporate spaces, we always have people aspiring, to go high above the ranks. We have, I want to be so and so, I want to be at this level.
Right.
Now, when it comes to singing, we also have, the dreams that we have. It's a time we move from one glory to another.
Sure.
Now, before you become an excellent worshiper, you have to start somewhere. Now, is there a pathway, or what can you direct to someone who's there, but wants to and dreams of becoming an excellent singer? What can they do to achieve that?
We've said an excellent singer is a person who attains the intended or the needed musical effect. That means an excellent singer is a person who can deliver.
Yeah.
Musical wise and spiritual wise, because we have already, this is a very blurry line between these two.
Yes.
Those people are, and those singers who are not excellent, most of them are spiritual.
Yeah.
And they are leaning on the spiritual part of it. With Bwana, there was a poster I saw. If you cannot come to the rehearsals because you are filled with the Holy Spirit, then we won't give you the microphone. Amplify your voice in the Spirit.
Yeah.
Because when we are speaking about the excellence in singing, we need to balance these two.
Yeah.
We are speaking about spiritual, but we are also speaking about 1 Corinthians 14, that we'll sing in the Spirit and we'll sing with understanding. Understanding with how it relates with excellence in music is knowing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yes.
And you find most of us singers who are in the singing or the music ministry, we don't even understand what is needed in the music ministry. So I'd say the pathway to becoming an excellent singer, and mind you, an excellent singer depends also with the audience.
Oh.
So if the audience and the person who is telling you are excellent is your fellow failure, is your fellow friend who sings rumors,
Yes.
then you are not excellent. So it also matters. It is very different when you're being told by the congregation, hey, Ann leo ulitulead vizuri.
Yeah.
Be careful. These are people who don't even know how to sing. They are clapping for you.
Ama kwa maybe you just sang their favorite song.
Exactly.
Wakafika binguni and it is enough.
Then you feel like, I am the person, I am that guy.
Yeah.
So excellent singing, the pathway is, I'd say, there's a lot. But I'd say one is knowing what is needed in the music and the singing ministry.
Okay, knowing
Yes.
what is needed. Okay. So you can start, the same way we take time to invest in getting knowledge maybe concerning our work.
Yeah.
We should also do the same when it comes to singing, literally.
Singing is not something to pass time. You don't come to sing because you have nothing to do on Saturdays.
It's because in a petition
No, we said singing is not the usher board. You don't, in most churches anybody can just be the usher. Yeah. It's just telling people to come to church. If you have to come into the music ministry, you have to bring excellence.
Yes.
You cannot bring excellence if you're not learning.
Yeah.
So most singers just think singing, I can just have the microphone. There are a lot of things. Take for example, most singers cannot read music, what you're calling sheet music. And the problem is they don't think they need. I don't know if you understand. We sing by ear. You see, there's two ways of either playing or singing. There's the singing by ear, and there's the singing now by sight.
Oh.
So most singers and players.
Define the two. What's the difference between the two?
Singing by ear is using your ear to recognize pitches and to play.
Okay.
Anne is singing. I use my ear to follow and get the key she's singing in.
Okay.
Then I'll play. And now singing or playing by sight is reading music. You have a paper and it is written. So you don't have to use your ears. You just look and know, I'm supposed to sing this note or I'm supposed to play this note. So you find most singers, we are just there. We know how to sing two to three melodies and one crooked harmony. and I'm sorry guys, but and we feel like we are there. But for you to get into the excellency of singing, you really need to invest.
Yeah, you have to invest
a lot.
Yes, a lot.
If and you just decided the clothes that you had 2022 utavaa mpaka ziishi ndio ununue zingine, ungekuwa unakaaje? You see? Singing ministry is something that we I don't know how to put it. Ni kama tunaipalilia kila siku. We cultivate it daily. So the pathway, understand what is required in the music ministry. then start ticking boxes. I have this, I do not have this. Yes.
Now I want us to take the audience pole pole.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because we are talking about the building blocks,
Mm-hmm.
now I know they're supposed to invest,
Mm-hmm.
and also they're supposed to have a knowing of what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want as we're doing the building blocks, we go higher.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the foundation of all this? We besides the two now.
Wow.
We start with the foundation as we go high.
Yes.
Yes.
Music theory.
Music theory.
Music theory.
Okay.
This is very important.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot sing well and become excellent if you do not understand what you're singing.
Oh yeah.
Most of us, we have become singers through imitation and copying and doing what our friends are telling us to do, or even our vocal coaches.
Yes, yes.
They just tell you this, and you find most of us cannot explain what they are singing,
Yeah.
so they just do it, they just sing. So music theory, you need to understand. Take for example, now, and you've said it is building blocks.
Yes.
Blocks. So there are also some places we'll have to do some paint.
Yeah.
So if it is the blocks, let us handle the major ones.
Okay.
Music theory.
Music theory.
And you're a singer,
Uh-huh.
and you cannot even define what singing is. Just that.
Singing ni kuimba. That is what.
What is singing? If I could ask you now, what is the difference between singing and speaking? So you need to start at the foundation. Most of us singers, we are rushing to the YouTube channels and Googling, how do I do vibrato? It's a skill that is way up. You're missing the foundations.
Yes, yes.
So if you start singing and you lack the foundations, the deficiencies will be seen on the later years in your near future.
Yeah.
And you know, when we said when we are singing, we are teaching our muscles. So there's a place you can teach your muscles bad habits until you cannot take them back.
Okay. I'm looking at it from the lens of now we have singers.
Yes.
Where they're singing, we have small churches. And you know, it's written that my people perish for the lack of
The
knowledge.
lack of knowledge.
Maybe they didn't know like music theory is that important. They don't see the essence of it. Now, where do they start? Because, okay, the show is educating them that, you know, it is important. Yes, I'm a skizer. So where do they start getting all this theory? Do they enroll in school or something? They do.
Yes. If you've really decided to be a singer, Proverbs 4:7 says you should invest with all you have to get skill. With everything you have to get skill. So if you decided to come to the music ministry, you need to invest. Singing is not free. You need to invest. And the things that you're being given for free in music won't help you that much until now you start incurring the cost. So they can enroll to schools like we have our own classes at Global. We have an academy. We are teaching everything step by step. The other one, so though I don't support it too much, is you can Google.
Okay.
Because the problem with Google, it can give you definitions that are direct from the dictionary. And then we have defined, like take for example, the word tone in music has a lot of meanings.
Yes.
So if you approach it from the Google side and you do not understand what you're approaching, you learn very bad habits. So you can Google, but the most important one is enrolling for singing and music classes.
Okay.
When you have a vocal coach, a director, somebody who is leading you. It is not just anybody, and not anybody who is leading you to singing is a good coach. Wengine wetu tuko tu hapa village champions. All right?
Yes.
So your pathway and career to music also determines by whoever is coaching you. You get the wrong person, you get the wrong things. Yes. So you can enroll for classes.
Yes.
And you can also Google. There are videos that can help you learn. Yes. The other one is you can find your friends who have matured a little bit musically.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, then
Yes.
they pass the info to you.
Yes.
Okay, so for those who are asking concerning the Global Music Academy, what you can do is just head over to our website or on TikTok, or just search Global Worship Leaders Forum, and also there'll be a number there on your screen. You just reach out, saying you want to be part of us, and a global admin will reach out to you. We are having an intake coming soon.
Yes.
For the classes, we always have facilitators. Maurice is one of the facilitators. We have other facilitators from Zambia. We have others from Nigeria, and also the students. So it is a great opportunity for you to network with other worshippers in Kenya and outside Kenya. And also it is, do I say learner friendly for those who are working? Because we do it in
flexible.
the evening. Yes, it's very, very flexible. So just reach out if you have any questions. It's good to be part of a community. I see nowadays everyone has a community and their tribes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sisi, we are the Global Worship Leaders Tribe. You can just join us for more info.
Sure.
And also now we have done the music theory, another building block, the second one.
And so on the music theory, understand what is singing. Okay. What is voice? What type of a voice are you? These are things that you need to understand for you to become an excellent singer. We started by saying an excellent singer is a person who attains the intended. It's not a person who is led to attain. It is the person who attains by themselves, not through the help of the coach. So we have a music set going on, and you're a soprano singer. Your purpose there as an excellent singer is to attain the roles of a soprano in a certain set genre or musical set or a piece. You're an alto singer. You do not need to always be listening to the music director. You need to attain whatever you are required to attain in that song.
So it's just like school.
Yes.
You know the way like your strengths in various subjects, and you now do your due diligence, to excel in them. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that is music theory, and it carries a lot. I think this is the major. It carries a lot of sub blocks. Because sub blocks.
Okay, I also feel for the younger ones, I think they have a better opportunity. I think nowadays music is taught in school.
Yes.
From I think primary level, and also in high school they can just specialize. I think that will help. And then they can also come. Now when they're done, they come to global.
Yes. We continue increasing their knowledge. So wanasoma primary, unajua like global, we are the university now for the music. Yes. Yes.
Okay, building block number 3.
Performance. When you've captured all these things, you need now to put them into performance. So you cannot be an excellent singer or musician if we have not seen you performing. You cannot just be an excellent singer in your house. Those of us wenye tunaimbanga tukiosha vyombo bedroom. Now you've acquired this excellence in music.
Yes.
Now you need to present it to us. So it is through performance.
Okay.
So you can be a good singer, but your performance is not there. So your excellence.
Content yote, but
yes, and
delivering is just.
And actually, excellency in music has 2 ways. There's the market way that people are really measuring your excellence with how you're pushing your product outside, with how famous you're getting.
Okay.
So some people don't even look at your vocal abilities. Like, hey, and Saya kona 200 million views. She's an amazing singer. Na umegonga huko auto tune. Right? So there's that excellence that we have in ministering or singing or playing live. And there's that excellence in the market place. So yes, performance. You need to be a good performer. You need to carry in your audience. You need to make the audience like you, like whatever you're giving, like you coming back again. They need to clap for you genuinely. You do know they can clap for you ndio utoke kwa stage haraka. and there's genuine clapping that, oh, she has done well, she has done well. We like her, we love her. So that is performance.
I also feel performance is, it's very heavy,
It is.
because when you now get to the to actionating everything that you have learned, there is the stage presence, there is how you present yourself.
Exactly.
It carries a lot.
It's a lot. And performance also tells you
KATV, Understanding the Mind of God.
Marriage is a scam. And so you've heard from your friends, from your church members, from the community around you. At a time when single parenthood is being celebrated, a time when divorce has become a conversation, even in the church today, something that was not seen in the years before. At a time when economic status of people has changed and others can do without the other, we are asking these questions. Where are the champions of marriage? How do we handle issues in marriage? Is there a way to do a conflict resolution in marriage? Can we have success and a celebrated marriage in our time? Is joy still part of marriage? Ama tunavumiliana? It is because of these questions that we are here and ready to tackle them during this time. Every Thursday at KATV with me, Simon, we are here to look at those issues and to answer and to look at the elephant in the room. Does marriage still work? See you there.
KATV, Understanding the Mind of God.
Welcome back wherever you are watching us from. If you're just joining, this is the Global Worship Leaders Forum, and today we are talking about the building blocks of excellent singing. And we have learned that the most important thing is music theory. My dear singers, we have to do our part to know if you should be able to define singing. You should be able to know your voice. You should be able to, know these articulations and the words that are used when it comes to music. And for the music theory, you can get it if you're still young. You can get it because it is offered under the curriculum, the school curriculum. You can take music classes when you're in high school. You just choose to specialize. And those who are now, past the age, now the current worshippers, we have a class for you. The Global Worship Music Academy is readily available to welcome all of you, so you can join us and we'll give you the music theory. And the second thing that you're supposed to have is performance. So us, we just mix in the two. We are a full package. And now I had promised to give you the third one, and yes, I promise.
Yes, the third one is branding.
Yeah.
Branding. As singers, you need to dress well.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you need to brand yourself. Musicians, those of us who play, tunaingianga tu service na jeans.
Na rugged. Yeah.
You need to brand yourself.
Official jijini hawaona.
Yes, you need to brand yourself. That also will give you excellence. If I come to this in your church, you don't give me 200 bwana. You'll even have some respect. It also shows how much you're mature musically. Yeah. It is very hard to find somebody who's dressing well and they are singing or playing bad. It's very hard. Not really. You need to brand yourself. You need to know you are not only showcasing your skills to people, you are also showcasing your personality to people. People need to like you first before they call you to minister. They need to like you first. They can see you playing somewhere and then they just dislike how you are. Kona madredi chafu. I know. You need to be, anytime you're presenting your music to the world, you are also presenting yourself. So don't think that we listen to the nice riffs and runs and the chords and we won't see you. We will see you. And you say, that kijana is singing well, but I don't like venye amevaa nguo.
I always hear that there's a phrase that you always eat food kwanza na macho before eating it.
Yes. And you see, our excellence in music is coming from people of influence. You won't get this influence from your fellow friends who, when you're navaa rugged kama wewe, they won't take you anywhere. It is a person in a higher place that sees you playing, and they say, I
yeah.
need to call Anne.
Yeah.
Did you see how she was dressed? I went to
Yes,
Rema
yes.
Fest and she was dressed
Yes,
well.
yes.
There was a lady.
Mm.
How will you be picked in a crowd?
The
if
guy with dreads.
it's okay to have that's a entire topic that I'm leaving for the director to discuss about dreads, and
Yeah.
that's a topic we leave for pastors. You need to brand yourself.
You do.
Piga suti.
Mm.
You are a lady, vaa vizuri, right? We need to feel the flow from inside you. So that is what we are calling branding.
Okay.
So if I come to your place and nimevaa suti, you'll even have respect for me.
Yes.
You see?
Hata kama una kizungu, the only thing that you'll try
Yes.
to fumble with
Yeah,
words.
yes. So you get favor through good branding. So we need to brand ourselves as singers. Be well. Yes.
Okay. I think you had also mentioned that you have to invest with all you have.
Yes.
So I think it's just actually being intentional, because I have met, there's a lady I met, she likes singing and all that, but I don't know, she has taken a break because of giving birth and everything, then going to work.
Yeah.
And all she had was just trousers and all that.
Oh, wow.
So she told me like she needs time to, like get, even the clothes, to, dresses, start buying and everything. I was like, yeah, I like the intentionality. And yeah, with that, that's hard.
When we are in this singing ministry, there is the Christ part. That when you don't say that your dress is your choice. If you are for Christ, then it is never your choice. It is His choice.
Yeah.
It is Christ's choice.
Yeah.
You're a musician. It's not about what you like. It's about what the audience is for. So you need to be well, look good. I really mean this. Look good. Even if you are going to play for evening revivals and keshas, don't go to keshas with funny hoodies. And wasichana wanavaa bonnet na unaenda kesha. Do you do that? You cannot do that. You need to dress well.
There's a friend of mine who came to mind when we talked about the bonnet. Yeah. Says it's okay.
I know people tell me, Maurice, you're always in suits. I'm okay. Yeah. It's costing me to have suits. But
Chukweka Samuel. Kazmal. Kazmal is always in suits by the way. So okay, I want to use the term that he uses, but yeah.
You see, so brand yourself as a singer. If you're a lady, have some good hairstyles. Okay. Kuwekea matuta kila siku. Kuweka nywele inakaa nyasi. So you need to brand yourself well. Yes.
I think when we are budgeting, I think in month at least, because we have uniforms, the stated uniforms in church, at least unaweza kwa like unatenga kama serikali unatenga nini kidogo. Yeah, you just say 8 ni ya kubuy uniforms, and again you keep on changing. Isikwe sasa we have red ni yako ni ile moja.
Yes.
Ama black yako ni ile moja tunaijua.
Nimevaa mpaka kianza kukaa maroon sasa. Yes. So we are in uniform, but we are actually not in uniform. We are in uniform, but we are not uniform. Because everybody has their own shades of these colors.
See, all this gold.
You have had your black from 2019.
All this gold.
All this gold. All right. Let's brand ourselves. Tuvae vizuri. Kama ni saa, tafuta saa mzuri. A friend of mine was telling me to change this watch.
To change it.
And they promised me to buy other watches for me.
Oh.
Yeah, we need to see, like, that means they have been observing you. They look,
yeah, by the way.
They look at, don't think that you are offering only music. As much as we are listening to your good singing, that's all. How do you present yourself?
Oh yeah, but actually, that's very important, because during this live recordings and everything, when you're scrolling through YouTube,
yes,
I think ni team. But okay, sana let me use Bella Combo. Bella for me, the very first time I listened to her Onifinyange song, I didn't even know actually she's a singer. I was passing and I saw a gorgeous dress and I'm like, nikafinya to zoom in the dress,
yes,
and then nikasikia song.
Right. a very big difference between those, the ones you see with trousers and t-shirts. Just swipe. Yeah.
So unajifanya like you didn't even see.
Yeah, so we need to.
Actually, the problem is the people who, I don't know how they say it, but they want to be simple. They're just, simple. Wataki, suti ni too much for them.
It cannot, if it is too much for you, then you have too little to go for. If being in a suit is too much, then you are not planning to go any far. It's like you're living a casual life. When do you expect to live in a professional life? You can't. And there's this other one that we are comparing ourselves with the Westerners. They even wear trousers and they mini stand.
Actually, do you know Stephen Fatick? There's
not
a pastor called Stephen Fatick. There's a time, and also there's a pastor who actually preaches in shorts and a t-shirt and sneakers. And they're like, the Holy Ghost.
You need to know first we are in Africa. We are in Africa.
We have to do it the African way.
Yes, we have to do it the African way, then the Christ way. So if we mix the African way and the Christ way,
perfection, excellence.
Excellence. Yes.
Hey, building block number 4. Kwango with me. It's okay. They have had.
They have had. Umesikia, ndio?
Let us wear suits. Okay, not necessarily.
Yeah, just be decent.
Not necessarily at suits. There are those who dislike ties, but in this world we have so many options. By the way, there's so many. As in, just look good.
Look good. Just look good.
Look good until you can, admire yourself.
Yes.
In front of. By the way, your dressing kind of portrays your confidence. There's something our leader used to tell us when we were starting. She used to tell us actually we buy a front mirror and a back mirror. So that when you're wearing, you look at how people are seeing you from the front, and your BGVs how they're looking at you, from the back.
Sure.
Kitambo, we used to do like the cloth inakaa vizuri huku mbele, but nyuma slit BGV haezi concentrate because of the slit. And again, sasa you do a 360 because
please leave us to be in the feet of the Lord with peace, right? Also, dressing well also will get you to places that casual dressing will never get you into. Yes.
It will. And also, when it comes to the altar, I feel you just have to be like comfortable in it. Kuna some clothes you wear until you can't,
There was a time I was asking my pastor if it is biblical to sacrifice. Like, is it sacrificing when you're wearing expensive clothes? Like, Lord, I have sacrificed 8,000 to look good in your presence. Well, he told me it's not really go get and don't wear a 20,000 suit when your neighbor has no food.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
In the Bible, when the Bible is speaking about women wearing this and not wearing gold, it was meaning not wearing very expensive, and there are people in need. You see?
Yeah.
So decent dressing, it will get you into places you cannot just get by your normal face. Decent dressing also shows your financial status.
Amen.
We are living in faith, so you have suits and people. You do know the power of the tongue. Hey, ana navanga tu suit, ako na pesa. No, you have nothing. So they are like actually prophesying to your life daily.
Actually, feel right now when you look at the corporate space, the corporate world, personal branding has become such a big thing. And I also feel to the ministers as well, it has to now be something huge. It's something definitely I had purposed in there.
Yes.
You have given me the motisha.
Yes.
It's called the motisha, yes, the motive.
You don't just choose uniforms on Saturday. Tutavaa gani? Mimi sina black, mimi sina white. Mimi hatuvae masquerade. You need to plan yourself for the Sunday service. Today's Sunday, you should know what you're wearing the next Sunday. If it is an outfit, what watafute outfit vizuri. Sasa kwa Saturday, mnakosa
Aki
kuagree,
zingine you outgrow.
mnasema kuje tu smart.
Mungu anaangalia roho.
Okay. Na sisi wenye unatuimbisha tunaangalia nguo.
May God supply. Aki Mungu, may God supply for you. You
Amen.
dress well.
Amen.
They only say ati you should when someone is looking from know these big churches, like ukionekana huko mbele, you need to look like you smell good because you know the
Yes.
clothing and they
Get
just
some
want-
cologne.
Building block number 4.
Vocal diet.
Building block number 4. I think tunafaa kukaa we talk about dressing. We'll do that. Sindio producer? Yeah, we will.
Nice. Vocal diet.
Vocal diet.
Vocal diet, my friends.
Define it so that tusianze kufikiria.
Vocal diet, this is feeding on the right vocal techniques. We have singers who have vocal malnutrition. What is malnutrition?
Kukosa chakula. Ukosefu wa chakula. Uhaba wa chakula. Something of the sort. Yeah.
Malnutrition. It means there are things you are not taking that are needed in your body. It does not mean they are not there.
Upungufu, ukosefu, uhaba. Those are the right terms.
Exactly. So we have beggars of skills.
Hey.
And I'm just saying the truth though.
Beggars of skills.
Beggars of skills. So vocal diet is making sure that you are equipped with every vocal technique you need in attaining that musical effect we spoke about in the music theory.
Yeah.
It's a vibrato. You need to know how vibrato is achieved. If it is whistle registers, if it is the vocal fries, if it is the mixed voices, how do we achieve that? If it's a harmony, if it's lead singing, riffs and runs, these are things that we need to have as singers. So when you're lacking those things, then you are malnutritioned vocally. Kama uko na kwasha koo ya kuimba, but sasa
Kuna marasmus.
you see, you need to, yes, so vocal diet.
Vocal diet.
That means you should be feeding on the right vocal techniques.
Oh, ama you do a balanced diet
Thank you, very important. Balanced diet
of all of them.
of all these things. Balanced diet. Don't
So
sing
you want,
on
we
high
want
keys.
to have a balanced diet. Give us a small portion of all that you mentioned. Let's start with whistle registers.
Whistle registers. This is the highest register for the female voices, but also men can do that. All right. It's actually from the word itself, whistle. Do you know how to whistle?
I know, it is it, yeah, building air inside. I don't know how to do it.
But now you do it. But now you do it now when you're singing. So if you approach it the wrong way by copying and imitating, you will hurt your voice. Vocal
I've
fries.
heard Nathaniel whistle in some of his songs. There's an exact song that he spends a lot of time on whistling. It's coming, but I'll tell you.
But now you see, right? I know this one is from the vocal folds. I cannot hit that high. That's why I'm. It's like you're singing.
It's from.
Yes. We have chest register, we have the head register, we have falsetto, and we have whistle register. Tuachie tu hapo. Yeah.
Okay.
See sawa.
Yeah.
So,
If you want to know more, it's explained in our classes.
yes,
It is.
we got you. We got
Yeah,
you. We
yeah.
can explain. I can explain. We can explain these things.
Yeah.
So yes.
Okay.
So vocal techniques are very many. We have spoken about
Riffs and runs.
riffs and runs. Harmony is also a vocal technique. Breathing is also a vocal technique.
Yeah.
Articulation, pitch and tone. These are vocal techniques that you need to have as a singer.
Tell us something about the harmonies.
Harmony. Harmony is singing more than 3 notes.
You do a
stacking.
combo of all
You're
them.
stacking them.
You stack.
You have the melody, which is the main line. Then we have the pitches or the tones or the lines that complement the melody. So they are either stacked above or below the melody. That is what we're calling the harmony.
Okay.
I've sung 3 lines, right? So is harmony, is harmony, and you have the melody. The melody. So you need to have, that is harmony actually. Harmony is singing more than 2 pitches together. Sometimes we call, when you're singing 2, we call them duets most of the times, depending with whatever you're doing. So you could have the melody and maybe a complementary line, either above or below, but most inakuanga juu, the tenor part,
Okay.
the duet.
I wanted us to break something kidogo too about performance because I feel we had rushed over it kidogo.
Right.
So for the remaining 5 minutes, just do like an overall breaking down of performance, because for the music theory we do cover it in our shows. You know, at times we'll pick a topic, talk about it, you know, we can choose to break it down. And also for the performance we do it in class, but just break it down in just 3 minutes.
Now when it comes to performance, there's stage, right? And there's the one that we are driving from now putting the music theory into action. So when it comes to that performance of what we are calling the training, remember there's a difference between practice and training. Training, you are learning something new. Practice, you're repeating something you already learned. And rehearsal, you are doing something that you've already mastered.
Wait.
Yes.
Practice, it's something you know. Training is learning something new. Rehearsal is doing something you have mastered.
Yes.
So for the worship teams, we only have practices. So if we are doing new songs, we say we have a training today.
Yes.
If we are doing the common things, we have practice today.
Because you've already sung that song, so you're just practicing it.
Hey.
Yes.
And then rehearsals, it's something you've already mastered. So I think rehearsals ni kama you're going to do a live recording in 20 minutes, you know, rushing through, that's a rehearsal.
And rehearsal is where we come to blend in. We don't come to teach you in rehearsal. Rehearsal time is not personal practice time. Rehearsal time is not personal practice time. We have sent the song. You have to do the practice yourself. So when we are coming for the rehearsal, we are coming now to blend in. We are coming to bond.
For example, you know, you learn your voice, you come and do.
You see, take for example, where the instruments in a band setup, they won't have the same volumes. We have that problem in churches. Everybody's fighting for their instruments to be loud. There are instruments that are made to be at the forefront. There are instruments that are meant to be sidechained, right? There are instruments that are made to be at the back. But every musician nowadays, the auxiliary keys player, he wants the brasses to be here. You have the main keyboardist here. You can still have the lead guitarist there, the bass guitarist there, the drummer, akigonga tu kiki hivi kanisa inafanya hivi. All right? The same thing happens when you are speaking about performance. You say, this is all performance. Performance is not just giving out the output. It is also minding what is coming in the input. It may make sense hapo. Performance is not just giving. It's also the input that you're putting before you get the output.
It has to be input, you put your output.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
When it comes to the performance, we've spoken about harmony. We won't have the microphones for the soprano singers on the same volumes with the tenors.
Yeah.
And the same volumes for the altos. And then the lead singer's microphone is too low. Right?
Can't be.
When we are speaking about performance, we are speaking about now trying to do the music theory. It's theory part, right? So now we have to put it into practice.
Yes, yes, yes.
So performance is that you don't only perform on stage, even in your rehearsals. You're performing. If it's about the band dynamics, dynamics is how the issue about volumes, the loudness and softness of music. If you are the soprano singers, where do you get soft? Where do you get loud? You don't just sing everything. There was a you say and and you need to, these are dynamics. You need to know where to blend. Probably you have 6 soprano singers.
Yeah.
And you only have 3 altos. And you have 2 tenors. So you need to balance the dynamics. The sopranos wako wengi. Mic volume zishuke. These are things we are talking about performance.
Yeah.
You need to incorporate everything together. The loop, the sequence and the stems cannot be louder than the lead singer. We say,
Yeah.
if the drummer misses the loop, hata ikisikika kwa audience, bado atakuwa nje. Is the most important person.
Yes.
So if the drummer hacks the loop, then every other musician will not miss the beat.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
get-
Yes.
So these are things we are speaking about performance. How do you contact yourselves in the rehearsals? Are you doing whatever is expected for you to do that? There are these people who say ati kesho nitaimba vizuri. When you start singing well even in the rehearsals, do the exact replica of how you'll sing. It also gives a good time for the sound engineer,
Yeah.
right? So leo kwa prako umeimba kesho kwa who does that? Who does that? So you need, this is performance. So performance is pre, on, and post.
I think actually much energy should be spent during practices. Because you see this, I don't know if it's a meme. Sijui if you're given 10 hours, yes, to cut down a tree. You should spend 8 hours, sharpening the axe, and then 2 hours just cutting it down.
Right.
Yeah, they should spend more time practicing.
The axe, the ask, the
Axe.
axe. Kiosk. Ah. Yes. Right, nice. Yes.
Now I want you to talk to a singer. We have defined who an excellent worshiper is. We have given them the building blocks and how they can get there. And that is just but a few.
But a few.
Now I want you to give, I don't know if it is words of encouragement. Yeah, just words for them who are still down here, but they want to get there.
Right.
And you do it in 2 ways. Those who are there and they are contented. Now, and again, those who are there, but they can go higher. Yes.
So I could tell us, our singers, the level you're in is exactly the place you are supposed to be.
Oh my.
If you have not worked on your level, please don't wish for an excellent singing. If you have not worked for it. So as much as we are wishing for it, let us work for it.
What in the world?
You need to understand why you're in the music ministry. So if excellence is not your goal in singing, just drop it. If excellence is not your goal, you need to achieve excellence from within you. It should come as a passion. I need to sound good. There's a band I teach, I tell them there's singing and there's sounding good, pleasant, right? So put in the work that is needed. We've spoken about a lot of things. Learn music theory. Learn whatever you are needed to learn in the music sector. Usikwange always wewe ndio parasite. Do this, do that, do that. Unaongozwa to every now and then. Let us do away with the mindset of a student and the mindset of a mimi ni backup singer. Who told you that? So if that is your mindset, then you never become an excellent singer because you're only restricting yourself to the BGV role.
Yeah.
So you need to become a self-contained singer.
Get out of your comfort zone, put in the work.
Yes.
That is our final remark. We shall meet you next time.
Right. And Anne,
Yes.
there's always a person above you.
Yeah.
There's always a person above you. even me, I'm a voice coach, but there's a person above me.
We aim higher.
You need to understand that you are not everything. There's somebody who is way higher than you.
There's a kigo.
I was watching our favorite coach. Yeah, Helen Mutawali.
Yeah.
You know, she's an amazing singer.
She can speak 16 languages.
I know, but she said she thought she was famous until she went to London,
For real?
and everybody was asking her, "Who are you?
you?
Where are you coming from? What do you do?" So if your fame is coming from your local church, you need to get exposed.
Utafanywa
So
character development.
if people do not know you Embu, watu hata wakujui Makueni, watu hata wakujui Nyeri, you have a lot to do.
Neema iwatoshe as you put in the work. We are praying for you.
Yes,
I'm going to put in the work to become an excellent singer. Thank you, Samodis.
anytime.
I feel challenged. And yes.
Me.
It's goodbye from us. I've been your host, Anne Wende.
Morris.
Yes, usiku mwema. Blessings.
KATV, Understanding the Mind of God.